just I was very interested in Cloudmd. So this here is important stuff, and it just connects to other things eventually. Due to reduced illness-related absences, normal. I mean, imagine waiting 8 months just to get an MRI. You can't go to work until the MRI is done, and then you got to wait to see the doctor after that, because he's got to look at the MRI and the specs, which could take another month or two after that. A person could be off of work for a full year because, I don't know, maybe they might need an operation because there's a tendon ripped or something like that. And then they have to wait for that. So maybe something that could have been done within a year is actually taking almost a year and a half to 2 years. And how is that, beneficial, not only for, come on, two places. It's not beneficial for the company, and it's not beneficial for a person suffering as well, right? This doesn't work. It absolutely doesn't work. Something that could have been treated probably almost right away. The quicker you treat an injury, the quicker you're going to heal. Because naturally, if you're not moving a certain way for 8-9 months, I mean, think about all the muscles and the tendons and ligaments that you're just trying not to continue to hurt. Everything gets into play. Or if it's your foot and you start walking weird on your other foot, it just disrupts your whole anything, right? So it's very important to get treated right away. The faster you get treated, the better it is. Of course, absolutely. All right. So, launch contracts with Canada's largest group benefit and disability insurers. We've been wanting insurance companies from the beginning. Anything that has to do with medicine or whatever, insurance companies, very important. So, group benefit and disability insurers. Integrated with Cloudmd, the combined suite of healthcare solutions will offer one multifunctional platform which addresses total health, mental, physical care, which is what Cloudmd is going for. That's what their thing is total. The total package. Let's call it the total package. And provides a direct and existing pathway to corporations and insurers. So yeah, it does an existing direct. I mean, think about it. Back in the day, I don't know if it's still there anymore, but my dad used to tell me that in the company I used to work for, they had a psychologist on hand, and that they had a doctor on right there in the company. I don't know anymore. And I'm just thinking about wow, look at the costs of that. Imagine the costs associated to that. So anyway, let's say you take all that out or whatever, and you just put a screen in a room. Oh, you're not feeling well, you got hurt or whatever. Okay, so go into the room, Cloudmd on demand, right? They're going to use the on demand here. We're not doing an appointment. Cloudmd on demand. Virtual waiting room. Amazing. And then you have all this over here. Amazing as well. All right. It just works. It just you could see come on, Dr Hamza has been a doctor for a long time. I think he got his doctorate in 1999 and started his first company in 2005. I think it was called HealthView. And then Premier Health grew out of that, and then Cloudmd grew out of all that because of the acquisitions that were made, and his vision and view became such. So now, he's just putting the little things together, and there's a lot more very important stuff coming up. Recently launched My Health MAP, which provides employers and employee access to important information and resources around COVID-19 screenings. So, COVID-19 screenings. Now, we know anything that's associated with COVID-19 is a big deal. It's a big deal. So, I don't know if this reaches the ears of day traders. You never know. I'm just saying, in my mind, I'm just saying, what I've seen over the last 6 months has been insane, right? When you hear the word COVID-19 linked to a company. Healthcare and employer. Okay, so Medical Confidence provides access in real-time digital database, public available specialists, and their wait time, allowing patient referrals to the right specialist in the shortest available time. The platform provides medical consultation, wellness plans, and referrals to Canadian healthcare providers and support patients' mental and physical health issues. The company's clinical health care navigators uses a collaborative team-based approach that leaves individuals motivated and supported through their care. Medical confidence solutions are utilized by a wide range of customers, including employers, individuals, disability case managers, life and health insurers, and property and casualty insurers. Proven results include a 20% reduction in benefit and disability costs, 6 months reduction in disability duration on average, access to treatment. I'm telling you, this whole 20% reduction in benefit and disability costs and a 6-month reduction in disability duration on average is going to be really huge to corporations. This is massive. A lot of people might not understand this, but this is massive. The amount of money that they can save on here. I have a friend that lives on my block, and he was in health and safety for a huge corporation in the aero field, okay, aviation industry, and health and safety is just massive. It's just massive, and you would look at something like this, and this is something that I'm sure that he would state that this would benefit. Especially, I had a long conversation with him about health and safety and the whole 9 yards over a few beers, and I sort of really got a very good insight on how that whole health and safety works and stuff like that. And after hearing everything he said, and then naturally my own experiences in life, corporations are, anytime that a corporation can reduce their expenses, they're going to do it, and it's only normal, right? I mean, or else look, the 1990s restructuring of companies never would have happened. I mean, middle managers and all that stuff. I mean, if you were around and old enough to know, in the 1990s was a horrible time for anyone that was a middle manager in big corporations that were restructuring and reorganizing. It was absolutely massively disruptive. Of course, naturally, other industries came out of that, but all right, it's a different story. So, COVID-19 has further presented the world with the urgent need to integrate physical and mental health management. Cloudmd now has an integrated solution to address that need. Woo! That is interesting. Cloudmd's acquisition of medical confidence will create one of the only telemedicine companies able to provide healthcare navigation and manage comorbidity issues, through triage and medical professional team-based approach. Medical confidence navigators, a care program that affects blend support intervention technology, human touch has proven to reduce wait times and improve patient satisfaction. Quality has further presented the world with the urgent need to integrate physical and mental management, and Cloudmd now has an integrated solution on that. That's just absolutely insane. Let's see what we got over here. So, ensures to realize lower absenteeism and improve return to work outcomes with personalized health and wellness care plans and improved access to healthcare resources. The combined forces of Cloudmd, Snap Clarity, and Medical Confidence changes the landscape where employers can offer one solution that addresses the health needs of their workforce and eliminate the need of multiple vendors. Okay, we all know that since the beginning of time, everybody looks to go to one resource where they can basically do everything. All right? And that's for everything. Okay? Simplicity. KISS, man. Keep it simple, stupid. Like, this is it's like, I mean, you learn this in university. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS, K-I-S-S. I mean, and look, this is just being utilized here, and in a very intelligent manner. Okay, so we're limiting the need. Employers will be able to offer their employees a group benefit plan that will not only provide access to care for mental and physical health issues, but improve the financial costs associated with the current $7.5 billion spent on long-term disability. So the acquisition will immediately accredit to Cloudmd as Medical Confidence generated approximately $2 million in revenues with earnings before it. So EBITDA margins exceeding 26% over the last fiscal year ending March 2020. Medical Confidence drives revenues through retainer-based multi-year contracts with enterprise clients and has experienced year-over-year revenue growth exceeding 35% in the last fiscal year. Cloudmd intends to integrate Medical Confidence into its suite of products to realize and optimize revenue. Okay. What is this? COVID-19 pandemic is a serious pandemic and has further deepened the need to empower individuals to manage their own health and well-being, but provided to them the resources. Recent data suggests that 56% of Canadians believe the pandemic is having a negative impact, of course, on mental health. We know this. This is access, special, and this is very important for Cloudmd here as well. So look, said Karen Adams, she's the Chief Health Innovation Officer, Cloudmd, employer looking for innovation, improvement, and group benefits to provide a solution that helps employee and family access. Okay, yeah, absolutely. The terms of the acquisition. All right. In consideration for the purchase of 100% of the outstanding securities of Medical Confidence, Cloudmd has agreed to pay shareholders aggregate consideration of $6 million, payable as follows. Now, this is I haven't read this, okay, but let's just take a chance. All right, flip the point. Let's take a chance. I mean, is it going to be? Do they want all $6 million cash, or is there going to be a lot of shares that are involved here of Cloudmd? Let's find out. $2.25 million in cash, subject to a working capital adjustment. $2.25 million in shares of the company. That's insane. Oh my God. Which is, wait a minute here. Okay. A performance-based earnout of $1.5 million, which is payable 50% shares of the company and 50% in cash in equal annual issues or a period of 2 years. All shares issued pursuant to the acquisition are issued at a deemed price of $2.63, let's just say, per share, and are priced by calculating the 10-day volume weighted average. Okay. The shares will be subject to certain contractual restrictions on the 20. Listen, this is big stuff. This is big stuff. All right, just this alone is big stuff. Some people might not, they're like, oh, it's $2.62. Notice that the first one was $1.38, then the second one was $2.40, let's just say, and now we're going to $2.62. Look. So anyone that was saying, back at 138 or 240, like now we're like giving these big corporations stuff at 262. Look at the growth. Yeah, okay, the stock is at $3.30 right now, okay? But think about it. Where's it going to be in a year from now with this continued growth in a $11 trillion global industry? It's insane. And that brings me to my next point. So I did a lot of research last night. All right, and I just, because I have to break down on some time here, and let's go into some stuff. So we got 331 over here for Cloudmd. All right, market cap is at 433 million. Think about where it was just a month ago. All right, a month and a half ago, 135, 189. Let's look at this. A lot of stuff here. So Antworks. So they had picked up Benchmark. All right, which Antworks owned since 2015. Okay. Dr. Hamza has been talking about a global. He wants it to go global. Every intention. All right, but he wants his footprints in. So we understand his logic. He wants a solid company. That's why he's buying what he's buying. It's to tie everything in. It's like someone doing knitting or something like that, and everything's got nice and tight there. That's what he's doing. Look at Antworks. Do you know who Antworks is? A lot of people don't know really who Antworks is and where they're based. So, Antworks is a really great AI corporation that's got a lot of stuff to bring to the market. All right, but what I found, what I really, really liked, naturally they go and they had acquired Benchmark Systems, all right? But look, Antworks now present in 6 countries, all right? 3 continents with 400 plus customers. This is a long time ago. This should be 2015 because it acquires, so this is 2015, all right? So this is about, here we go. Here's the date right here, October 10th, 2015, all right, right down here. Antworks plans to create global scale with cloud-based platforms. These guys want to be global too. Post-acquisition, Antworks will focus on improving clinical, economic outcomes in hospitals, physician offices, and other care settings. Transaction immediately accredited to Antworks adjusted revenues. Antworks expect to generate 15 to 17 million in revenues over the next 12 months. 2015. Singapore and New Delhi. Did you guys know that? So Benchmark, Cloudmd has 86% of that, 86 point whatever, and Antworks has 12 point something whatever percent of that. Antworks stated in the whole transaction stuff that they were working very, very, very closely with Cloudmd. They want to grow this, globally. They're in it for growth strategy. They're in New Delhi, India. What's the population there? 1.35 billion? Come on. This is insane. This is crazy. So what are we doing? Are we just slowly putting things together? Is it just, where is it going to be in 5 years from now? Look at these acquisitions. Look at the... Guys, a little bit more. I got some more here. All right, so barely 4 months in existence, Antworks Limited has made its first acquisition by taking over US-based Benchmark systems to make possible the development. So, yes, Benchmark is in the United States. That's absolutely true, all right? But Antworks is what I'm trying to look at here because I wanted to know. So, Benchmark, a leading cloud-based healthcare application service provider today, announced the board of directors. So this is in 2015, all right? It's been just growing since then, okay? Play a greater role in physician practices, and addition of Benchmark that significantly boosts Antworks' presence in the global healthcare solutions sector, which is slated to touch $150 billion by 2020, and we know it's a $10 trillion industry, right? Okay, we don't need to read all this. Unless you want to, look, it's Business Wire. It's right there. So Benchmark will continue to operate as a standalone brand with integrated R&D activities. Now, let's see what else we got here. So this was the acquisition of Benchmark Systems. This is what just happened, right? The 28th of September. Claudia 8.5. Antworks, Inc. for 4.5. That will retain 12.5%. All right. Strategic partner for Cloudmd both in the US and globally. All right, and why? It's because of where Antworks is. Benchmark, Lynchburg, Virginia, cloud-based provider. So this is for this Benchmark fiscal. Okay, so here's Antworks. Perfect match. If you go and you look at their sites. And what do we got here for Antworks as well? No. So Antworks here, about us, mission and vision, leadership, investors. Let's see some awards. The Cody Award 2020 finalist, Antworks, in celebration of the 35th anniversary, Cody Award Software and Information Industry, today announced 150. So, finalist. Let's go here and see solutions by industry. You know what? What I wanted to get is basically Antworks here. Antworks Healthcare. Let's go to Motley Fool while it's waiting up here. So Motley Fool has stated that it was a 10 trillion virtual care market, okay? And that the company is poised for huge growth. There's something that I wanted to get for you here as well. And where is the technical one? Premier Health Group. I must have shut it down unless it's here. No. Let me get that for you. I think it's this one right here. So this is something that's really interesting. So this is Dr. Hamza. Before it was Cloudmd, Premier Health Group. What I found was really, really interesting is this section here. And this is the part, guys, that you start tying other stuff in. Okay, so some laid out. Okay, so with the recent cloud practice acquisition, we now have almost 3 million patient charts in Canada. Hanging fruit. Okay, no, that's not it. Here we go. So check this out. How is Premier Health Group capitalizing the Canadian healthcare market? Are you currently in international markets? This is very important to Cloudmd because it teaches us about Dr. Hamza. So, look at this. We recently announced an LOI, letter of intent, with a major online healthcare company in China. To do just that, China represents the largest market for telemedicine and has begun adopting a family primary care practice model. So think about this. This is huge, right? And let's see if I have the other one here. So, starts Antworks, okay? So, Mr. Ashish Mehta, New Delhi, India. The former vice president and head of Infosystems BPO for Asia Pacific, Japan, and Middle East. This is what I want you guys to know. So that's why I took my time to look this up. So I wanted you to see this. Today announced Antworks, his main entrepreneurial venture for providing technical and business process solutions. Look, headquartered in Singapore, Antworks will have a global footprint with offices in Singapore, Qatar, London, Mumbai to begin with. Antworks will focus on providing, like, basically you have the fact that, and you know what, let's just wrap that up actually, you know, and what basically is, it's this. So basically you got this Cloudmd, all right, that is got its hand in everywhere basically. So you know, you have this whole thing that eventually, like, look, you got this connection that he's got in New Delhi, and then you got this connection that, who was he talking to in China in the past with Premier Health, and then you have the fact that he's got, you know, the footprints in Canada, United States. So it's pretty big. It's pretty big for the future of telemedicine. I mean, he has been talking about NASDAQs, TSX, international, growing globally, but now he wants his footprints on the ground. He's got a great app. For me, this company is, Warren Buffett said, you know, you probably have, and others have said it too, you're probably going to have, you know, 1, 3, 4 companies, you know, that you'll find in your lifetime that it's gonna grow. Like, you got to find those, and then when you have them, you know, the rest is history, right? You know, you got to buy shares in them or whatever. Buy up shares in them. That's what he says. Others have said the same thing too, like Ray Dalio. I mean, everybody knows that, right? I mean, when you find these gems, and you know, 2, 3 maybe will come across your whole lifetime. And I've been doing a lot of research on this one company because, yeah, I'm invested in it. Is this just made for Cloudmd? Absolutely not. I mean, because if I find negative research, I'm going to put it up here too, because this is a stock entertainment channel. Stock entertainment channel, right? But I enjoy doing researches on companies. I just do. My background has to do with a lot of research, all right? Investigative stuff. And so basically, this is what I do now. I research and have fun researching companies and the people behind it and all that kind of stuff. And the fact that you guys ask me questions makes it even more fun. I get to do more research. I get to learn other companies. I get to put it all out here. Naturally, it's been very, very hard recently because Cloudmd is a wrecking ball. They're just plowing everything in its path. And I'm just, you know, to do proper research, I have to focus on what does it mean? Like, why are you buying that? You know, I'm not in there, right? If we were all sitting down together with Dr. Hamza, we could sit down and you know, try to understand what it all means. But we can't. So what you got to do is you got to try to link things together, and you have to try to be objective at the same time. You can't just be like, oh, I really like Cloudmd, so you know, I'm just going to believe that. No, you can't do that. You have to knock that out and go, well, what does it really mean? You know, who's behind all? Like, what's going on the inside? What? And then look at the global. Look at the panel that was put together for global growth. look at the two people, like the one that you put into a CFO and the other one for the global health initiative to expand. Thank you for watching Between Plays, your stock market entertainment channel. All our videos and commentaries reflect our opinions, and anyone investing in any area should do their own research and due diligence. Between Plays, your stock market entertainment channel, all rights reserved. Thank you, and see you next time.